What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Dragon Age Inquisition. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and of course, if you want to catch up on the rest of the series so far, go ahead and check the description below. I'll have the whole series in order down there in a playlist for everybody. So, today is a pretty big episode. We are going to be going to Adamant Fortress to find out what's going on with the Wardens, and hopefully wipe the smug look off that Venter prick's face. I don't remember what his name was, but we got Service, so now it's his turn too. Cool names for the main quests in this game, by the way. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. Here lies the Abyss, and the other one for sealing the rift was In Your Heart Shall Burn. Super cool names for the quests in this one. So, Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks without falling. The Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Clarel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to breach Adamant's defenses. Keep in mind here that it says the Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. This quest irks me quite a bit. The Inquisition troops are going to have a very easy time of raiding this place, even though it just said right here the Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. I'm going to front-load this by saying the Inquisition trying to raid this Grey Warden fortress would be absolutely fucking cooked. They would not get through the defenses.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sabers. They've already delivered the trebuchets.
That is the good news.
And the bad news?
Adamant called the ritual at the western approach a test. He may already be raising his army of demons in the fortress.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
Yeah, let's be honest. Demons or no, the Warden army would absolutely buttfuck the Inquisition army. Unless we outnumber them like 20 to 1, then...
Taking this fortress is going to get a lot of good soldiers killed.
Our soldiers know the risks, Inquisitor.
On both sides.
And they know what they're fighting for.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces.
And unfortunately, it's going to be...
Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
It's going to be down to us to carve through a Warden army here. I don't like having to do this. This makes me feel all kinds of ways, especially with how everybody's going to continue to betray their decision. I think this game betrays the Grey Wardens, actually, but onwards and forwards, right? It is a cool siege. It gives Helm's Deep vibes. Yeah, that's not how that would work. You would have been cut in half on top of the ladder, but alas. Hate to be the one pushing the battering ram. There is a gigantic warden presence here. Here are the demons. hundreds and hundreds of wardens in this place. And they'll all need to be replaced, every single one that we end up killing here. Makes the world a worse place and a much less safe place. Oh my god, please move. There's a warden mage. Those I'm not so tore up about.
Pull back! They're through! Alright, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. He's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
Oh, we know where we are going and what we have to do. Get up on the battlements and help our men. This is such a please don't make me do it kind of situation. That Grey Warden tower shield looks fucking fantastic. Why don't I have one of those for Cassandra? Yeah, these are Warden warriors, but they're obviously loyal to a fault. They're not gonna betray their commander. And they all think that they're fighting for the fate of the world, right? They think what they're doing here saves the world, and without it the world dies. So they're not gonna easily bend. They'll ride that train down to zero because they're trying to save the world. It's a great manipulation from Corypheus, the way that he set that up and did that. The Wardens are a good faction to deceive, given the lengths they will go to defend against the Darkspawn. You give them an apocalypse and they'll save the fucking world if pressed, right? Inscription upon a trebuchet stone. In flowing formal script, all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. An addendum underneath it painted quickly and sloppily. Stick this in your taint, Blighty. That's definitely Sarah. The Wardens have faced worse odds than the Inquisition forces at their door to save the world, and they would obviously not surrender. I would not expect them to.
Stay back! We will not be sacrificed for some insane ritual!
Seems like some of them still understand the situation. I'm gonna try to save as many of the good ones as I can, so... And the warriors are doing what they should be. Like I said, the ones that will listen will do the right thing if they understand the situation. This group of Wardens here is smart enough to understand that something's not right, and so they'll listen when there is another option. Obviously the mages are a lost cause because they don't even possess their own minds anymore. What is this? Here lies the abyss. Which one is which here? Don't know which one is the battlements and which one is Clarel. I want the battlements, I don't want Clarel. I want to help the walls first. Let's make sure we keep saving up here just in case. Hope is good in terms of going to the battlements. and make sure I find Codex if I can, so we can figure out more of what's happening here. I guess this one won't listen. And all these wardens could be helping us in the fight against Corypheus after this, which is why it's such a crying shame that we're doing this. These are all men and women that would immediately throw themselves on the sword to save the world. And we have to kill them. Because of Adamant. So I'm sure you can imagine what happens to him at the end of this. He's going to be very fortunate to make it to the end of the next couple episodes. He is not going to be in Rush Hour 3, let me just say that. We'll probably stop with the constant trebuchet fire.
Clear the ladder. Our forces lead the way up.
Just stop and listen for a second.
Clear!
You can press on ahead. For the rest of
Warriors and all of Thedas. Dead for no reason. I actually do quite like the siege of this place. It's just the lore reasons that I don't like it, because the idea that an army made of volunteers and farmers could raid a Grey Warden fortress and have their way with it is kind of offensive to me. I think the Wardens would absolutely buttfuck the Inquisition army here. I don't think it would go like this. That's like the cutscene, right? The guy that came up on top of the ladder and just, like, down-chopped the Warden Knight. Like, absolutely not. He would have been cut in half as soon as he attempted to do that. We don't need that supply cache, we'll leave that. Is that a Fade Rift where the demons are coming from? Yeah.
For the Inquisition!
Spellbinder first. Pride Demon isn't a joke. This Hawk, actually, I didn't notice him though. An unsigned letter. Do the mages seem different to you? Ever since they began summoning those demons, they don't talk to the rest of us. Have you picked for one of the secret assignments yet? I can't imagine what they need us for if the mages can summon demons, but Jenna and Kemet disappeared last week right after the ritual started, and nobody knows where they've gone. Stay ready. I'm not sure if it's safe to talk anymore. We're good now, Hawk.
I thought your men could use some help up here! Good work. Stay with my forces and see that they survive this. I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
Hawk is definitely a good option for that. We definitely know he is capable, especially since it's my Hawk, right? He's still rocking that that angry berserker build. He can probably cut a bunch of these demons in half too. If it was a bunch of Hawks raiding this fortress, then I would be a little more open to respecting that they could maybe do something against the Wardens. I imagine that goes to Clarel. This is the other side of the battlements we need to clear.
Clear the ladder! Our forces need a way up!
Just the demons. This would be a tall order even without a little power. Let's see who that's for here in a second. A letter from Warden Commander Clarel. Magister Erimond, I am not an untutored apprentice. The Grey Warden mages who left the circle just after their harrowing might take your explanation at face value. But I was an enchanter before I joined the Grey Wardens. That the sacrifices, the death, are necessary to bind the demons, I grant you. You know more of such things than I, and I make no judgment upon it. But the manner of my mages since binding the demons is still unsettling. They answer my questions readily, but the words are spoken by rote, and several of the non-mages have complained that their comrades seem cold and unfeeling since the ritual. Some of that is natural, I grant you. One cannot kill a brother and come away unchanged. But if there is more to this, I will have it from you. The Inquisition presses us to action. Continue the rituals. If we must destroy them before we venture into the deep roads, so be it. But do not lie to me, Erimond. I stand against the Blight, and no man, no Inquisitor, and no Magister will get in my way. Clarel. Like I said, they're a very good faction to manipulate if you can make it work, because they will go to every single length possible to save the world. There is no ask too much for a warden when it comes to defeating the Blight. And it seemed like her spidey senses were kind of tingling on all this being wrong and strange too. She just didn't act on it because at the end of the day the Blight still needs to be stopped. Before we go down here to Clarel, I want to check that other path we saw quickly. Alright, let's go see to the death of Erimond, the little shit that's been evading us since the little watchtower. I will definitely have his head by the end of this little thing. With a big smile on my face too. Field of the Anointed. Defense, maximum health, and melee defense. And level 9 loot, so we are over leveled, which is why I made sure to have all those trials on, so we don't suffer from that. Doing good work.
You and thanks to you. Orc saved a lot of lives on the battlements, Inquisitor. Not all the Wardens have stood against us. Make a willing, we may be able to reason with Clarel. Commander Cullen will hold the path open for us as long as possible, Inquisitor. Our forces are ready when you are.
I think the Wardens and the Commander will do the right thing when she is presented with the facts here. They will see reason when they see another way. They're not doing this because they want to. They're doing this because they see no alternative. If we present an alternative, they will act accordingly. I genuinely believe that.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
It will.
Whatever it takes.
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
Clarel! You complete that ritual! You're doing exactly what Adamant wants!
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty!
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus!
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These
So she knows
say
of him.
anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Bring it through!
Please! I have seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself! Do not make me kill you to stop this madness!
Be ready with the ritual, Clarel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
So he wants to bind Clarel too. She's the last on the chopping block.
Listen to me! I have no quarrel with the Wardens. I've spared those I could. I don't want to kill you, but you're being used. And some of you know it, don't you?
The mages who've done the ritual. They're not right. They were my friends, but now they're like puppets on a string.
You cannot let fear sway your mind, Warden Chernoff.
He's not afraid. You are. You're afraid that you ordered all these brave men and women to die for nothing.
I honor your bravery, my brothers and sisters. But this is not the way. You have been tricked.
Clarel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Funny words.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Archdemon should be proof enough for you.
Better!
Oh, do you think C reason? Pyramid is definitely going to the fucking afterlife. This part of the game pisses me off so much. Fucking little cockroach messing with the best faction in the entirety of Thedas. Oh shit, Cassandra is taking a lot of damage. Got some of the Warden warriors out of there alive at least. The barrier he's packing. Shit, hell of a barrier he's packing. Good God. Barrier he has, fucking insane. Yo, Cassandra, that's how you know this is spicy. My tank actually died for once. You're using Veil Strike. He does have Dispel too. Try and get some of his barrier off. He's stunned for now. You're using Wrath of Heaven. You're using Blizzard. That will hopefully take off the rest of his nonsense. He gets it all back when he dashes out. That's his unique ability. You don't have Dispel up, you do. Ooh. That was spicy. I had one Warden Spellbinder, just annihilated my party. And I think he killed the rest of the Warden Warriors here too. Looking at this, I don't see any leftovers. That's the Archdemon firing that at us. Can't close that. Yeah, I'm coming for you, bitch ass Araman. You're gonna have a real bad day. Yeah, if we capture him and take him back to Skyhold, I will absolutely chop his head off. If he makes it through this, he will not make it through the Judgment. Happy to take his Archdemon from him too, if the opportunity arises. Welcome back here. common sense. Knew they would. They just thought they didn't have a choice. It's the end of the world. What are they supposed to do otherwise? Just let everything die. And it doesn't help the way that the world treats the Wardens either, right? It's a thankless job. They're forgotten in between blights. Honored very briefly to mark the occasion, and that's it. But of course, they don't feel like anybody else would understand or give them an alternative, because they never do. They die in the shadows with nobody to watch and care.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch. All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody. You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
Sacrifice. Where's Araman, the little rat fuck? I hope he's falling with me. Did we just open a Fade Rift to fall into? And Clarel was a strong-ass mage, too. Araman had absolutely nothing for her. She just took a chunk out of the Archdemon there, too. The good warden. Maybe don't touch it.
Where are we?
Well, we're not in Kansas anymore.
We were falling. Is this... Are we dead?
No. This is the Fade. The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice you have on what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
What spirit commands this place? I have never seen anywhere like it.
Seems
It's
almost
not
transfixed.
how I remember the Fade either.
The Fade itself is reacting to our presence here, much more strongly than I have ever seen before. Perhaps it's because we're here physically, instead of simply visiting in dreams.
The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using. And there could be others.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby, in the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
One way to find out. And that spire up there is the Black City.
It sounds like our best option. There, let's go.
This is fascinating. It is not the area I would have chosen, of course. To physically walk
We
within
have
the
all
Fade.
kinds of health problems going on here.
Concentrate on the task at hand, Mage. There is nothing more dangerous than this place.
Thank you for the warning.
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
I'm happy you're happy. Right, this is obviously a very good place to split this one on up, so thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment on your way out, and I will see you soon with more Dragon Age Inquisition. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Next time. Peace.